Hey everyone. So let's see how far we can get tonight. We're on bag 13 of 16. Let's get at her. If you're just joining us, we are building UCS Sandcrawler. Yeah. Hey Will. How's it going? Late start tonight, but see what we can get accomplished. Switch to this screen. So I think we're building, there's long beams that just kind of fill the space on the sides. I think. That's what we were kind of building a couple nights ago. I think continue on basically doing the same on the other side. There. What are you up tonight, Will? Still sorting? Two, three, five, five. Does look right. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8. So I redid my Lego room. I'm currently in the process of sorting. 8 hours a day for the last 2 weeks. Holy man. There's light at the end of the tunnel. I'd say so. Yeah, you definitely make some good progress putting that much size in or time in. It's, got plant sorting two times. Decided to put them in pab cups, but turns out I don't have enough pab cups for each color, each size. You know what? Like I think they've switched over to all those boxes down. So I poked my head in there on Friday when we were in Winnipeg, and I never even thought to look. I'm assuming there were boxes there too. No more cups. Excuse me. It was a wife's birthday today. We celebrated that for a bit and watched some TV, and she's off to bed, and she gave me the okay, come down here. Great. Will do. She's probably creeping in the background. She does that every now and then. Some stores and boxes, but we'll start implementing more January 1st. Yeah, like I said, I never even thought to look. I haven't seen them yet. Oh, let's grab this thing. It's gotten to the point I got to move it off the table. Just don't have room for it. I think it's just one time with that. Yeah, to start with anyway. Yeah, let's move it away again. Orange. 3. A few steps ready. What is that? 2 by 4, 6, 10, 12. Yeah, she had a good birthday. She got spoiled by a lot of people at work. More than she expected. That's great. Excuse me. 8 more days. 2, 6, 7, 8. Another cup empty. That's empty. More of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 drills. 5, 6, 7, 8. And that. Tomorrow should be a fun day. I've got something Star Wars related that I'm picking up. That's all I can say. Well, either tomorrow or Saturday, it depends. If I pick it up tomorrow, I only got about half an hour from the time I leave work to get there in time, so we'll see how that goes. But if not, I'll do that Saturday morning. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to show it off. I've been waiting for it since September, and it finally arrived. The anticipation was killing me. Now, can anyone guess what it is? That you'll never guess. I can't give you any more hints than I said, though. Other than it'll fit the space. Fit right in with the theme. Oh, back up here. There. Close those off. That goes in there. Hey, Patrick. Aftermarket set. No. No, it is not. But I think everyone will be quite amused. It's really cool. So definitely stay tuned. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. I'm hoping to get it put together this weekend and show it off sometime this week or next weekend. Do a video, probably do a video on it. There. 3x6 left hand. No, not that one. No, use my reach. What I'm really looking forward to is getting this set done and up on the shelves and actually get some room back. Having to have two tables set up in here isn't quite ideal. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And just building a used set and having parts strewn all over. Two. What's everyone up to today? I know Will's sorting again. The never-ending sort. Or I guess he said the lights at the end of the tunnel. What are you doing, Patrick? So good. That's one of those. Oh, right on. The vendor. Currently, that one's not in the cards, but you never know. Maybe in the future. I still got probably 2 years to save up. What do I need here? 2x6 light gray. Is that no dark gray? And 2x3. Dinosaur is still better than the Bog of Eternal Stench. Watching Labyrinth. Wow, that's a movie I haven't seen in ages. That's actually a good movie. I have too many to build at this point. It's kind of what I feel like. Yeah, I'm kind of at that point too. I got lots to choose from. That is definitely is a problem. It's finding time to sit down and build is where I'm at. Because I always feel like, I guess I always feel bad coming down and taking away time with family, or away from the family to build. So if I do, I'm doing it late at night, which is fine, other than the fact that at some point I gotta go to bed and get up in the morning. But this time of year is better than most for me. My line of work, anyway. This is getting into my quieter season, or I'm in my quieter season. Two by two orange. And 2x3. Down. Was that 3x8? Yeah. That's right. Three. Just there. So 1x3 brown. 1x3 brown. Those are all wedges. Here, yes. There. That. And two of those. Now, where the heck? So there. there. Oops. That just kind of stays loose. One by 12, brown. Yeah, 1 by 4. 1 by 4. Or 1 by 8. Dark. Yeah, 2 by. Excuse me. 2, 4, 6, 8. 2 by 10, dark gray. Right there. That's what I needed. And an L plate. What else am I missing? Oh, black. Not that one. Right there. That goes like so. There. That's yeah, that fits better. Now there. There. And a 2 by 3 brackets. Oh, where did those go? And therein lies the problem. We'll start getting low on certain bricks. Start getting unsure where they are. Four of them. There we go. So far, so good. Excuse me. Had a burrito bowl for supper and it's starting to fight back. Whew. Burping. If you're still there, Patrick, how many bags are in that vendor build? $48. Oh crap. I can tell that would take me a while anyway. I'm thinking when it comes down to it, if I end up building something like that, I can't see myself trying to live stream the whole thing. I think I'll build off camera. Have you set aside like a goal for every night you sit down and build, or are you trying to do so many bags a night? I know my goal was to have it done before the 1st of December, but there's no way I'm doing 3 more bags tonight. Still gotta talk to him. Might build the remainder tomorrow night, depending on what time he streams, but I was talking to Mail. He might come on his stream tomorrow. Or I think he had said tomorrow. I'll have to run by him again. Oh, excuse me. Get this sucker done. Hey, Rick. Oh, whenever sometimes about a lot, then wait to stretch it out more. Yeah, the other night I built 3 bags, and actually went along pretty good. And there was another night that I did one, and it took me, it probably took me damn near 2 hours. Mind you, it was a lot of technic, and it was slow going. By 4. Put a streamer light in the regular place so far at studio. Sure. What I'll do, just give me a moment here. I'm going to remove that. I'm just going to share that link there, Rick. There. There. How's it going tonight, Mayo? I was saying there, I think tomorrow night I'll try my best to come on stream with you. I just don't know what time. I will try. There's 1/4. Not the one. You might be starting up earlier than I can make it, but we'll give it the old college try anyway. I'm disappointed in myself. I'm going to be finishing this a day late. There. It's on there. Now. Those 3 inverted. Oh, there it is. Start down. 1, 2, 3. That goes there. Is that it? Yes. So. Excuse me. All right. 1 by 4, 10, 2 by 10, 2 by 4, 1. Round. 4 by 4 dark brown, or light brown. Stud. L plate. 1 by 3 brown. 1 by 3 right there. And light gray ball stud. And hey, Rick.
Shazam!
How you feeling?
Uh-oh. Why am I not hearing anything? This is a problem on my end, I'm sure. Yes. Let's see. Testing 1, 2, 3.
I can hear you.
Okay, and I hear you. Perfect.
Cool.
It's weird for me to only go one camera. It completely screws me up.
Not used to it. I don't think I hadn't planned on staying up that late, Mayo, so I'm gonna say probably not.
Well, it's a work night for you, isn't it?
Yeah, I gotta work tomorrow, so I don't want to stay up too late and feel like a bag of shit tomorrow.
Yeah. That's what, you know what, with everything last night, that was a big problem for me. No sleep, and then that just added to the whole feeling of not feeling well, and then
Yeah.
you know the rest.
Yeah, exactly.
But as you can see, I'm not dying or anything. I don't feel well, and that's what's going around right now.
Just feeling rough.
definitely not worth getting a shot in the arm, at least not for me.
No, you know what? I definitely, unless something crazy happens, I don't think I'll get another booster.
Yeah. Well, and if you remember the 3 times for me in the past, it was like, the first time I got it was before there was shots and we knew what it was, and
Yeah,
that damn near killed me. But after that, it really wasn't that bad. I mean, my immune system more or less did what it was supposed to do. If I was compromised, no problem. Like if I had any number of diseases, issues, whatever, okay, absolutely. Or if I
yeah,
was, or if I was far more senior than my grays would let on, then yeah, for sure. But
yeah.
no, I'm not too concerned
You know
about it.
what? Like, I've never had it. It finally, like, my wife, she had it. Uh,
Well, you got to be careful with those 21-year-olds you're dating.
yeah,
I mean, they catch stuff.
yeah. She liked that comment.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Lucky you,
yeah,
or you'll be lucky later.
yeah.
So Ryan won't be staying up late tonight, guys.
Yeah. I got I got prior engagements here.
Prior engagements, exactly. Me, I have to work a little harder at it. I don't know. This could possibly be the last puzzle I do. I don't know why I do this to myself.
You know what? I was going to ask you that same thing. I'm like, why?
I don't enjoy them. I don't. I
Buy
really
them
don't.
and donate them to Eileen.
Well, maybe after my mom, but my mom
Oh,
gets all
yeah,
the.
right.
Oh, I know my mom's a big puzzle person. She has shelves.
Yeah, I forgot. You've said that in the past that, yeah, you build them, then they go to your mom.
Well,
Right.
what's funny is that last one that I failed on, so did she. She got farther,
Oh,
but eventually she gave up because all those millions of blue men and everything looks the same. Yeah, it was. Yeah, she cursed me out for that. She gave it a try. She went at it for about a week before she gave it up. This has been a little bit better though, doing most of this offline.
well, whatever you have left over tomorrow probably won't be enough for a proper stream for it. Yeah, probably not. What what time Eastern or Central Standard are you doing your stream mail? You probably have it booked. I'm sure I could find it. Tomorrow I have to persuade Brickman to sell me his Uncle Owen's head.
Will
He's
Harper
mentioned that before.
Will Harper will nickel and dime his way towards complete collections of stuff, like
Yeah.
a part here, a part there. He amazes me. I got out of so much of that. I can't be bothered now.
He's
I'm getting lazy. That's me. I'm very lazy.
he's done that with a few things. He every now and then you see he'll post and oh, finished this or completed this or that.
Yeah, he's definitely more into the hobby than I ever was. I just don't have the patience or the love for it anymore.
I but well, I can't remember the last time I made a Bricklink order. It's been a long time. I do need to place one to replace some dark red bricks,
Yeah.
but other than that, holy crap, this thing's getting huge.
I'm still technically waiting to place an order that will finish 15 friends and was it elves? Whatever the kitty sets were that my daughter was into. 30 sets, 15 of them are missing 1 to 2 pieces each. And I got this master list in Bricklink. And I'm just waiting to a point where most of those parts are just on one seller because I'm going to lose so badly on shipping that I have to minimize my costs going in.
Yeah. Or either that, or you'll get to the point and just be like, you know what, screw it. I want to finish these off and put them away.
Well, no word of a lie. We're talking 3 years now that I've been waiting to finish this box of sets.
Well, I
It's
know
it.
you mentioned it before.
Yep. No, it's brutal. I have a couple lists in Bricklink, but that one is the longest one that's been sitting idle. I'm not going to kill myself on shipping for sets I don't care about.
Yeah.
But once I get them, then it's like, oh sweet, I'll build them, and just to build them once and say I've done it. But yeah, it's a pain.
So there's where we're at.
Wow, that thing is big. That is big.
Yeah, I've never heard that before. That's first for me.
Yeah, I don't get that too often either. Or if I do, I wake up.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. You know what? This thing actually, like, they may as well called it Master Builders. Be totally honest, like, it's got a lot of good play features and stuff. Like, I
Yeah.
couldn't have a lot of fun with this.
So is that the oldest one?
No, this was the 2014 one.
Okay.
Um, they made another one that.
Because I have a giant one that's a lot more brown with a lot less of that tan on it.
Yeah, it was. Wasn't it? Didn't it have a bunch more orange or something in it?
Possibly.
Possibly, something like that. Oh, yeah, I get to build some figs. Build some more Jawas.
The Jawa characters, some of my favorites in Star Wars.
Oh yeah, they're well, they're just fun. Between them and well, what I remember is seeing Return of the Jedi as a kid. Like, it was still like you'd start seeing it out on TV a little bit, and I always liked the Ewoks.
Well, the Return of the Jedi, that movie was the first movie where I camped outside overnight to get.
Oh no way, really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and I must have been 10, 12 years old. I was a kid. So imagine being on the streets in Toronto. Yeah. I'm still surprised I got away with that with my parents.
Mine did. It was a different time.
It was a different time. Yeah, for sure.
A lot safer back then.
Yeah. And paid the price for it. It did rain. It wasn't prepared for that.
Like, I could only imagine now the riffraff you'd see out to you camping up the street.
Oh, I couldn't bring myself to do it now.
I had well, my daughter had dance tonight, and I
Okay.
went, dropped her off, come home. I'm home for about 45 minutes, then headed back and picked her up. And I went into the studio, got her. We stepped across the street, and I opened the door for her to get to one side, and this woman's walking down the street, and looks like she's got a sweater on, and then the bottom, it looked like a dress or something, like a big poofy dress. And she says something, I kind of ignore her, and I went around to my side, and she's standing there, and she's like, "Excuse me," and I'm like, "Yeah." I'm kind of lost. I don't know where I am. Can you help me? I'm like, I don't think I probably can.
Oh,
The sounds of your voice, I don't think there's anything I can do for you.
okay.
I'm really sorry. I just got in the truck. She was totally high. Like,
Oh, okay. I'm
yeah, I
just
was
in there like,
down there.
I know you would help anyone.
Oh yeah, it at night downtown Brandon. Yeah, you should see
Well,
some of the.
it's no different than downtown Toronto. There's absolutely people I walk by, and it's the beautiful thing. Like half of us wear earbuds or headphones or something. It's so much easier to ignore people now. Pretend you're listening to something. Like I walk around with earbuds in my ears all the time, whether I got my phone going or not. Mostly to keep the air from rushing down into my ears because my hearing loss. I don't need anything screwing with my hearing. Plus, with the iPhone now, you can use your AirPods as an actual kind of gimmick hearing aid. It's not great or anything, but that functionality is there. But I've always got my AirPods in my ears anyway, so it's real easy for me to walk by riffraff on the street and just ignore them if I feel so inclined.
No, it's down to, well, I would never let my daughter be down there by herself. That's for sure. I've been got down there like 20 minutes early, and I'll sit in my truck and I'd be watching one of your streams or doing something like that. I'm watching some of the wildlife go by, and there's just interesting stuff. Like one was drinking a 7-Eleven Slurpee and it's right in front of my truck, and you could tell they were like yelling and arguing with themselves, and wound up and chucked it against the wall, the old Shoppers Mall that's down there.
Oh boy.
I'm just sitting there like, well, I'm gonna wait a few more minutes for
It's like, yeah, you're getting like a dinner and a show.
Well, yeah, and what was that that was probably beginning of October. It was getting cold already. There's one, she was walking barefoot down the street. It's like, holy man.
Yeah,
I guess
I mean,
down on your luck.
I try to have a heart, but you charity starts at home and all that kind of talk, and
yeah,
I can't raise everybody's kids, I just can't.
My wife works in public health, and it's
God bless her, because that's a thankless job.
Oh man, it's getting to the point, it's getting dangerous in there. They've got quite a list of people that are banned from inside there.
Oh wow!
Because they're getting they're getting rough, like yelling, swearing,
yeah,
punching the wall. They're getting aggressive, and they're just straight up banned. But problem I have with it is, like, my wife will be covering the front desk, and there's nobody there. Like, if something were to happen, heaven forbid, like, there's nobody there to protect them.
Yeah, here in Toronto, they're trying to combine the social services with the police, because we would send the police into certain situations that they're not equipped for, and we send social services into certain situations they're not equipped for. So we're trying to come up with this combined service where it's not that the police would show up automatically with the social services, but they would be more intertwined so that you can get whatever help is really needed. And if something goes sideways, you have someone with authority who could deal with it.
Yeah. Well, I know they have a button at the desk they can press to get security coming, but even at that, and then if security can't handle it, they get the cops. But it's going to be several minutes for security will get there. Like, it just doesn't give me the warm fuzzy feelings when she tells me some of the stories that's happening down there. I know the one day we went for lunch, was pre-COVID, about 3 or 4 blocks away. I met her at our Chicken Delight, and I had to go the same direction back to work, and she's right behind me, and traffic's moving really slow. And I'm like, what the heck? Why is it moving so slow? And we get up there, and they had this guy sitting on the sidewalk, cuffed, and you could see it. There's blood all over the sidewalk. I guess somebody, like, one person got stabbed, and it was like gang related or some damn thing. It's just like, holy crap. Like, it looked bad. There was blood everywhere. And the poor, like, the janitorial service for that old mall, they're out there. They had to clean the sidewalk and stuff. Like, you feel bad for them.
Yeah.
To clean up after that crap.
There's
Why?
absolutely jobs that I won't do for any money.
Yeah.
And that's now at my age. When I was younger, oh, sure.
Yeah.
Not
Amy and
now.
I all do.
Now I'm a lot more selective.
Yeah. Mayo says, yeah, the other Sandcrawler was early mid 2000s. Yeah, I think it was. I want to say probably 2003 or 2005 or something.
Yeah, that sounds right. Because it was definitely an
Oh,
older set.
I just noticed that. Mayo's like, is he on camera list?
Well, as long as my audio was coming through, I don't care.
Yeah. I just realized it still had it just on me.
Well, yeah, I mean, your set's the show.
Yeah.
I'm just doing puzzles. Here, I'll hold up to the camera. This is what I'm actually building. The Lego flower botanical brick botanicals. Let's see. There we go. That's what I'm actually doing. I've been struggling with this for what, a week now? And I decided I was going to do most of this offline because doing 2-hour build streams of this thing is horrible because I can't fill conversation for 2 hours when I'm doing a puzzle that's just making me frustrated. If I'm building with bricks, the words can come out of me. You know, I can find something to talk about.
Yeah.
When it comes to this puzzle where I'm just sitting here for 3 minutes at a time with one piece, trying to figure out where it's going, it's like, no, this is. Hey, and you were asking like why I bought it. $20. It fills a lot of time, but if it wasn't Lego related, I wouldn't even touch it.
Yeah.
But I think I'm kind of done. I'm really kind of done with these things. And I got I got like 5 out of these things. Or I've purchased 5. I got one of the minifigs, I got the space guy, I got the flag, the 2x8s I've got, the botanicals. Someone said I should buy the minifigure faces. I go, hell no, it's all yellow. That whole puzzle is yellow heads. I don't think so.
Not a freaking chance.
I mean, how do you sort it? I mean, eyes versus glasses. I don't even know where to begin.
This one's like squinting a little more than the other one.
Yeah. Mayo saying, as a guest, you can choose to enter backstage as a cameraless guest. Yeah, no, my camera's always on. I have more cameras than anyone on YouTube. But yeah, I only turned one on. Actually, another one of them was starting to flake out on me. I noticed on my last stream, one was giving me grief, so I might have to swap them. I got 2 more. So it's not like it's a big deal. But the problem is I got to test and make sure that it's actually going flaky and it's not just StreamYard's acting up.
How many hours do you typically get out of the camera?
I wish I should probably. I really couldn't tell you. But it seems like I'm getting 3 years out of each camera.
Oh. Well, the amount of streaming you do.
For the amount of streaming I do. And I do stuff with it offline that you guys don't see or you don't see until afterwards.
Yeah.
And actually, I record a lot of stuff that just never sees the light of day just because I record everything anyway. I should put on one of my streams. I got one camera. I aim out the window. Just for yeah, it's always running. And I wanted to put one on a fish tank. But wifey said, you're never getting another fish tank because I'm really bad at taking care of them. And yeah, I don't like cleaning fish tanks.
I was going to say, if you're as good at taking care of fish as I am of our indoor plants, then
I don't kill them, but I'm just, yeah, it's not great. And putting a camera on a fish tank that I'm not cleaning as frequently as I should would not do me well. So, because I'm convinced, hey, there's a stupid little thing to get some easy hours, but because people will watch fish tanks, I see it all the time, right?
You know what though? There's a guy. Oh, he's an Australian. Down under bricks.
Okay.
I watch him, and he's into like fish tanks and stuff like that too.
Okay.
And that's some of his videos where he just showcases his tanks and stuff are some of my favorite ones of his.
Really?
He's got an awesome well, his fish tanks, but also like his Lego. He's a big Star Wars guy, but also Transformers and all kinds of action figures and stuff too. But I've
Okay,
been following him for probably 3 or 4 years.
a lot of
And
common hobbies. Okay.
yeah, it's actually, I really enjoy watching his stuff. But he kind of disappeared for almost a year. And I was like, oh man, like I hope he resurfaces again. Like, you hate when you follow someone for so long and then they just disappear and you never know what happened.
Yeah.
It's awful. And then all of a sudden he showed up, and I guess he had I think his father passed away or something like that. So he had a lot of stuff happen in a short period of time. It's like, oh, okay, well that's why. But yeah, like you say, it when you don't know, and it's like, oh, like wonder why he's dropped off the face of the earth, eh?
Yeah. So there's my progress so far.
Oh, you got to make.
I got a lot of this done, but the reds interiors are frustrating as all hell.
For me, it's always like I'm great. I get the outside done, and
I'm
some of the
still
stuff.
missing one piece from the outside. I look through everything. I don't see it. I'm hoping it comes out in the wash, but
Yeah,
uh, that's the
and the stuff
first
with little
time.
contrast and stuff. It's not bad, but then oh, I haven't done. I haven't done a puzzle in a while. Like Nathan's kind of got out of them, and Ella was never really into puzzles.
Right.
But the biggest ones that Nathan and I tackled was we did a couple 500s, and I think we did one 1,000 piece puzzle once, but it wasn't worth the frustration. That's for sure. So we checked, and pretty much all the puzzles were complete, and we slowly sold them all off. People bought them, and someone else gets to enjoy them anyway.
Yeah. Well, I love handing them off though, and that was a thing during COVID was even when I wasn't visiting my mom much, and we were doing food drops and puzzle drops, and we were.
Later, man. Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow night.
It was a great way to stay connected and still give her stuff. Yay! I got one.
I've I got doing this. The guy that had it before had like he had built it, but he never put any of the stickers on.
Oh,
So
nice. So you got it with a clean sheet,
I
or
got it with a clean sheet. So I got to that point, and I was like, "Do I put stickers on, or do I not?" And actually, Kevin, he was watching that night, and he's like, "Do it, he's got do it."
yeah,
Okay, well, I said I started putting them on. Well, that one's not bad. And he's like, "Well, that one could have been better." I said, "Good enough. Rick could have done it better, but that was good enough to do."
yeah. But I stress out about it. I mean, I honestly I don't know if it's worth the stress of trying to get it so perfect like I try. But you know what you can do is order, depending on the cost. Like a lot of bricklink stores don't charge much for the sheets. So when I'm ordering parts, I'm always checking what stickers are they selling, even if it's ones I don't collect, like I don't necessarily need. I'll buy up cheap sticker sheets.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I'm convinced that someday I'm going to be able to flip a few of them for some dirty money. Someone's going to be desperate, and I don't mean just UCS label sheets. I mean just whatever. I mean someone sooner or later, like so Brad gave me a set. I shouldn't say gave me. I bought it, but it was a vintage set, and we hadn't discussed it, and that's on me. The stickers were horrible.
oh really?
Yeah, and it was expensive to fix this. Actually, to tell you the truth, the stickers were more expensive than the set, but I really wanted to clean it up. I did eventually find the stickers. I went through all kinds of shenanigans trying to find, one of the repo guys, and of course I didn't have it because it was vintage. I mean,
Yeah.
stuff from the last 20 years. There's a lot of good scans of decals. You could print them yourself, for that matter. But
Okay.
vintage stuff, you're kind of screwed. Now, if you can get some good photography, you can, and play with Photoshop and stuff. You can make your own, but that's a lot of work.
Oh yeah, definitely. Um, what was I going to say? Well, that guy from Australia that I've bought decals and those acrylic stands and stuff. I think I told you he had what's the word I'm looking for? Sticker
The
sheet for those
Yeah,
old
he was doing the
turtle.
repos.
Yeah. And then I got talking to this collector guy in town. He's like, honestly, unless it's really, really, really bad, he's like, just just leave it because it kind of shows it. Like even a lot of guys, if you're going to turn around and sell it, it just means more to a collector. Like,
Well, do you remember the classic space sets that I bought? The ones where I was buying back my childhood? None of them were like pristine, but they looked aged. They looked built and loved and played with. And
yeah,
that's what I did, and I was all into that stuff. And the guy goes, "Are you sure?" This and I go, "Yeah, give it to me. Give it." Now there was one set from one guy. He
the broken
screwed me on
rail.
3 parts, the rail pieces.
Yeah,
And a nice lady, she hooked me up basically for free. And then I gave her a deal later on just because I thought about her, and it's like, hey, I can make this happen for her since she helped me out. But
yeah. That's I was going to mention that. I remember because I think wasn't that Nathan O'Neill? Isn't that who you got them?
oh, I can't remember the name now. If I look up my set, for sure I have the name of
I
the
think that's who it was because I it really sounds familiar. I'm pretty sure that's who.
but there was
Who
absolutely like one guy who kind of did me dirty on the parts. Oh, and worse, he swapped out colors too.
oh, with like
Yeah, he
more current
different,
colors.
different. Well, because Classic Space had a different gray than, yeah. So there was some issues there, which is another reason I'm out of fixing old stuff for the most part. It's just not fun.
All right, that goes.
Wow, so Mayo's got the Orient Express. Very nice set. My wife was asking me about trains the other day, and I said, "You don't want me to go down that route. Do I not spend enough already?"
Yeah, that's not a. You don't need another rabbit hole.
No, no. Shoot, 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 shoot.
That one there. I think. Yeah, that took longer than I expected.
Oh, that sucks. It looks like I'm missing another piece unless it's mixed in somewhere else.
Oh, I think I'm missing. Missing a tile. Maybe.
Nice. Hey, you're good luck. I should come on your other show the other night. Getting some of these a little easier.
Oh, that's there. Well, I wonder if I stuck a tile. I must have put a dark brown where I should have put a light brown, or vice versa.
Was this set part complete? Like you'd done a part?
All I did was take it apart and put it away, and I never did an actual like print off a parts list and recheck it.
Okay. Yeah, 'cause that's a lot of work.
Oh yeah, it was a crap ton of work. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's operator error on this one. Pretty sure.
I've been setting up small goals of, well, let's see if I can do this color tonight and this tonight. And that's why I end up with the polka dot set up with these certain flowers. Cause like, well, if I do the white and the yellow, I thought this would help. And it's like, no, it's no help. I should have went for bigger areas first.
Well, at least this won't be too bad. If I end up finding it is, I can always swap that back out pretty easily. And if not, it's inside. Not like anyone's going to see it.
I wonder if Lego will send me missing pieces if this is messed up, you know?
You never know.
I mean, I've never had a Lego puzzle with missing parts before. I can't even, and it's like, so there was one or two puzzle companies, like from my daughter when my daughter was young, and we buy her puzzles. And the thing is, if you wanted to cheat, hey Eileen, Mama Lego's around. They had the numbers on the back in numerical order. So if you were really, really frustrated, you could go 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you're missing, you could order the part. Very few puzzle companies do that though. But I just thought, how brilliant was that? Oh, that looks like that fits so perfectly. Nope, nope.
Yeah, not bad. What are you up to tonight, Eileen? Was it threatening to snow a little bit out your way?
Well, we had snow 2 days ago, which is kind of cool because I've been sitting there using my cell phone remote start.
Yeah.
And actually, yesterday was the first day I took my phone into work. I don't normally bother, I leave it in the car. I took it into work at last break, and then I leave at 4:30 normally. At 4:23, I fired up the app. I hit remote start, and when I went out, the car was completely defrosted. That was so cool. I gotta admit, that was wicked. As much as I like to save gas and do all that stuff, I was going to have to warm the car anyway. So it's like, you know what? Okay, that paid for itself. That was pretty cool.
All right. So that just
Eileen says, fooling around, getting Christmas decorations done. And Whitehammer says, hope it's coming along well tonight.
You're getting there. We're getting there. Now it's picking along some of the small detail work, and I know this is supposed to fit in there, but I don't know if. Oh yeah, it's got Technic pins I didn't see before. That should snap down inside.
Eileen says, starting my Advent tea tomorrow, so each day will be a different taste. Ooh, an Advent calendar with teas. That's kind of cool.
I had a customer, he had a few years back, he got from the LC, it was an Advent calendar of different beers. I thought that was really
Oh, that is wicked.
Yeah, beer day.
That is wicked.
Isn't that cool?
I'm not the biggest beer guy, but that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, just like one a day, one every night or whatever. He's like, some of them are pretty good, he was like, some were just putrid, but oh well, choke it down.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I find a lot of beers are garbage. I mean, we were talking about this at work, and it's like I only like the red beers, and it's only because I only drink like one, and I'll have it with a steak or with fish when I'm out. And it's funny because it's almost always the same people I'm out with. It would be the brother-in-law, just because him and his French wife always drink. So it's like, okay, well, I guess since we're out, I'll be social and I'll drink too, because it's the only time you catch me really bothering.
I used to always get Records Red.
Yep, I love it. And you can't drink too much of it because it will give you headaches for sure. The very high sugar content. So it's
Records Red. What's another one? Oh, have you ever had Brahma?
I don't think so.
I think that was. Yeah, I sure liked it. It was. I want to say it was like a Brazilian beer or something like that. I could be wrong, but I think that's what it was.
Okay.
Back in my beer drinking days, anyway. Now, if I have my one beer, I usually drink Club. I'm probably on my own on an island there, but
yeah,
yeah, yeah. Maybe that's just a Manitoba thing.
Well, one thing I liked about ordering the Records Red was that it's not that common out here. So there's always a good chance that they'll just say, oh, we don't have it. And then I get to say, oh, well, I guess I'm not drinking tonight. So I get to wuss out if I really wanted to. Because I don't miss it one way or the other.
Yeah, Records fairly common out here. At least it was the last time I bought. It was fairly readily available.
Oh my God, my stupid cat! Shut
up. I was gonna say, I heard him that time.
Oh, you hear him? Okay,
yeah,
he's being a pain. Well, because once it's quiet. Yes,
tomorrow is cranberry ginger. Oh, that's good stuff. Cranberry ginger ale.
Oh yeah. If I wasn't doing the health kick right now, I'd be chugging that. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's always nice when they
not the diet one, the real sugar one, not the diet one.
Oh yeah. Yeah, usually Sobeys gets that.
Oh yeah, so it's a little harder to come by out there.
Yeah, you don't see it everywhere. Usually Sobeys will get a pallet of it, and it'll go pretty quick. That, and this time of year, I don't know what's like out there, but bugles are really hard to find.
Oh, those little corn bugles.
Yeah.
The regular flavor. I don't like the cheese or the other ones. The straight
up.
It's not like salt, right? So those things are just awesome.
Yeah, the regular flavor is like everyone wants them for this time of year, making nuts and bolts. stuff like that.
Really? Homemade nuts
Yeah.
and bolts mixes with them. That'd
Yeah.
be cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to give myself a pass, for the 2 or 3 days at Christmas, because right now I'm not eating anything. Dude, my diet is so boring. It is literally every animal I can get my hands on. Green veggies. I mean, I'll eat a salad if that's, like a garden salad or whatever. A little bit of milk, not much, because I still have issues with milk. Cheese, I'll have some. Um, Cured meats, salami. Like, I'm all about the protein, and of course, protein powders right now.
Okay.
Just because, well, it's a fast, it's a fast way downhill on the weight scale. If you go, high protein, low carb, or almost no carb in my case. I've given myself like one treat a week with carbs. Last night I had like, I don't know, 3 cookies, 4 cookies. But even then, I was still under, if you're measured out, probably still under 20 grams of sugar. Like, it's not much.
Well,
It's
I know.
it's a horrible existence. It's nothing I would ever want to do ongoing.
Um, Doctor Nathan had a doctor's appointment here the other day. He's not super concerned yet, but his weight is lower than what he'd like to see.
Really?
He's in
So
like the
so he's
50%
he's underweight for his age.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he wants him eating more protein. So like problem is like it's fine, like lots of red meat and stuff like that.
Sure.
But very picky with veggies, like because I think the green veggies more, I think.
He likes them or doesn't like them?
Well, doesn't, and not big on raw ones either. But then problem is on top of it too is his braces, so I can't eat any crunchy.
Okay, so here's an easy out for you then, and he'll love it. Protein chocolate shake.
Yeah, actually, that
30
was
gra-
the
30
shake.
grams of protein. You go to Walmart or wherever everyone sells this stuff, giant bin, 50-ish dollars if you get the biggest one, like the 4-pounder or whatever it is, and you'll get 30 to 50 servings out of it. So it's like $1 a day.
Well, that's when you mentioned the shakes. That's what I was going to ask you about that.
Yeah.
What you thought? Yeah, that's something I think I'm going to have to try.
Well, my mom's husband, when he got past the cancer stuff, he lost a lot of muscle, muscle atrophy and stuff. And my mom was asking, well, what can we do and stuff? I go, well, I know he's got certain issues with eating certain meats for religious purposes, but I go, if he doesn't have a problem with whey, he can get whey protein and you can get a lot of it cheap. And I'll even get you a deal through Walmart, we'll buy it on my 20% off day. And, because she was buying him Boost as meal replacement. I go, okay, that's fine, but you don't need a meal replacement. You're just trying to up his protein. Keep giving him everything else he eats. Give him a chocolate shake once or twice a day, and you'll get 30 to 60 grams every time.
Yeah.
It's not ideal, but it works and it's easy. And most of these, at least the chocolate ones, they all taste palatable. Like they don't taste like trash. When you get into vanilla and strawberry and any of these kinds of things, especially if it's protein, then they all become really chalky. There's not much you can do about it. But the chocolate ones from almost any manufacturer are, if you like chocolate milk, then they're very passable.
When I was in the hospital, the guy that I was sharing a room with in Brandon here, they were trying to get his strength up. He wasn't eating, so they were giving him those Ensure.
Yep.
It was called.
Yep.
And you could tell, obviously, it was really chalky stuff.
Oh,
he took one sip of it, and I could hear him across the room. And he'd go, bleh.
It's hard. It's hard to choke down sometimes, and honestly, people have different tolerances. Honestly, like you're taking it for a health reason. Just treat it as something. Once you get it down, it's over with, and take it down as fast as you can, and then it's over with.
But yeah, the poor guy, like they could not get him to eat, and it didn't sound good. I don't think he made it in the end, but heard back. One of a good friend of ours, she was actually my nurse for a few nights. She was working the night shift when I was in there. So I don't know. That was a couple weeks after I was back home eventually, and she was like, "Yeah, you remember the guy that?" I was like, "Oh yeah." And she was like, "He went into palliative." I was like, "Oh
Yeah, oh, that sucks. You never want to hear that.
no." Yeah, White Hammer. He's like, "I feel so dumb. I thought the cat was a baby for a second."
Yeah, no more babies.
No.
We're done.
Yeah, that ship sailed a long time ago.
Oh yeah, dude. You know what? So one of my friends at work, he's a year older than me, and he just told me, Rick, I went and done it. Done what? And he says, the girl I've been dating for 2 years, she just told me she's got one in the oven. It's like, no. I go, do you at least, dig her? Oh yeah, yeah, everything's good. But it's like, at our age, like just thinking 20 years down the road, I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, your kid's gonna be pushing you around in a wheelchair if you're lucky.
yeah, well,
If
yeah,
you're lucky.
exactly. Well, it's funny. We were just talking about kind of stuff like that at work today, and uh, well, one of my buddies that was actually making smart ass comments on my post, uh, he was like, "Yeah, fucking like Robert De Niro, didn't he just have one?"
Oh. No, Robert De Niro just like at 91, I think, just fathered a kid.
Yeah, it's like Jesus Christ.
He's definitely got the super stuff running in him.
No kidding. Yeah, he's been having protein shake a day.
Yeah, well, him. So Pacino, De Niro. It's like at 80 and 90 years old, these guys are pumping out kids. It's like now, hey, none of these new kids are going to be suffering for money, so they may never get to really meet their dad. But
Yeah. Have a good night, Eileen.
oh, she's out. Oh, I'm starting to struggle again.
Jeez, this is a tedious one.
You know what? One thing I hate about puzzles, when a piece fits perfectly and it's still not the right part.
Oh yeah,
They're
that's
not
right.
they're not
There's
unique pieces. There's about like 20 different die cuts in most modern puzzles, and if you try, you will get stuff to fit. You got to be careful. Perfect. Okay.
just because you can force it to make it fit doesn't mean you should.
Oh, I've ruined more than one puzzle. Like my mom's, she goes, you ruined the edges on a couple of those little tip things. I go, yeah, I know. I'm convinced it should go there. Well, that's another thing. You got to have the proper light. And like I've turned on half my studio so I could see the edges and the color variations, and it's still tough.
Yeah, it's like yeah, I got a little worked up. Now we're gonna make. I can't find the other one. It's
Yeah,
gonna work. It's gotta work.
it's got to work. Yes.
There we go.
Tell you, I've definitely done better since coming on with you. Are you streaming tomorrow night?
I'm supposed to jump on narrow stream. I don't
Okay.
know how far I make it here. He's been he's been bugging me to jump on camera with him, so I think I will. I don't think I'll have enough left for a reasonable stream, so I think I'll just jump on and finish up.
Cool.
Depending on what time I can actually do it tomorrow. But
Yeah.
that's always an issue with me. What time I can actually make streaming work.
I think when it comes to puzzle, I'm going to do like one stream when I think it'll be the one I finish the puzzle on. I don't want to do 2 streams for the puzzle. Just one so everyone can see me finish it up.
Yeah. Well, and you said like in actuality, at least you said in the past, like it's not like people are really watching the.
Oh no, this is a stream. This is a channel killer. This is bad for me. I'm literally watching all my views nosedive when I did the first 2 streams. It's like, oh, this is not a good idea.
That's what I was gonna say. I think the only ones that are watching is your diehards like us.
Yeah, no, it's not good. I can pull in people with all the alternative bricks, no problem. Switch to puzzles, and I can watch everyone go away.
Yeah. All right.
That is so funny how you can look at a piece for an hour, and then all of a sudden it just seems to work.
Yeah, you're like, I'm sure I've been pushing down.
Yeah. Well, it's like that's like I was telling you, some of these pieces show some wear and tear. It's like I keep picking them up and putting them down.
You know, I'm finding with some of these streams, if I do a stream, it sure picks up my views on like everything. Like it maybe doesn't last, but all of a sudden for like 12 to 24 hours, I'll get a lot of hits on other stuff. Like
Sure.
it's just a matter of putting out a piece of content and then it's kicking up suggested for other stuff. And
Yeah. Like for me, replays has been kind of like a hidden gem just because I do have so much content. Like I actually have to spend time tomorrow. I got like 200 to 300 sitting up on YouTube, and they're in draft mode, so I got to turn them on.
oh, okay.
I haven't scheduled them yet. They're just sitting there, but it's because I want to edit titles and put a little bit more info. Because when I do that, I get a lot of cross linking because people will jump around through my content. So it just takes a little work. You know, for every hour, I could probably set up 5 to 10 streams scheduled down the road. So I don't necessarily have to do them all right away, but you know, I'll put up or I'll activate 10 or 15 of them, and then I'm good for a couple weeks.
You know, nice when you have some time. You can at least you can get them all set up. They're scheduled, and then if you're busy with other stuff, it's like, oh, I don't have to worry about it.
That's what I did for months, and then I got a little lazy and complacent. It's like, oh damn, I relied on that too much now. And I do see the benefit of it because I do see that little spike that you were talking about. It's like, oh damn, I'm going to lose that now just because I've been lazy about it. Look at that. I'm finishing all the red with you. This is awesome. Here, I got to put the red where I can see it. There's only like 6 pieces of red here.
I've been watching. I can't get over the amount of traction that Jordan's been getting on his channel.
Yeah, no, he's doing great.
Yeah, it's. I think. Well, he puts out a lot of shorts, and it
seems to be working for him.
It seems to be working. And then he had one there. Just he got a ridiculous amount of subs off one short. I was like, holy crap! I think he jumped 100 subs in a couple days.
Really?
Yeah.
See, he's
Oh,
got it.
now.
I mean, there's nothing he can do one way or the other. But remember, I had a few of those spikes too, and then YouTube clawed them back because people were botting. And it's like,
yeah, and I've noticed
whoever
that.
was doing me that favor, it's like, guys, you really screwed me good.
Yeah.
Please don't do me favors.
Well, it's the same. I'll see in some, get like 4 or 5 subs. So I'll say bang, bang, bang. And like, oh, that's great. And then the next morning you go and look and it dropped back down and you maybe got 1. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
well, oh well.
Yeah, it can be a little disappointing. But yeah, whatever that secret sauce is, I just tell them, keep doing what you're doing. As long as you're enjoying it, go for it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you start seeing results and it gets you more in that mindset. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
well, that wasn't that bad. I didn't have to spend the super amount of time working on it. I can probably put in an hour and get a couple shorts. You
Check
never
that.
know.
So there, look at that. That's pretty much all the red except for something missing here, which is probably more green than red, and a red piece there. And it's very odd. This sucks because that's telling me I'm missing a piece because my trays, I don't have a red sticking out. It's like, and trust me, nothing's fallen to the floor or sticking to my arms. Oh, wait. Here's a red. Haha. It was flipped upside down in front of my nose, though. Okay, good. That one I was worried about. This is clearly green. This is going to be mostly green, so I'll probably find that somewhere else.
This is good. I'm emptying cups. Well, hopefully it's good.
Let's see. I'll zoom out here. There's my camera. 1, 2. So that's my current progress. How much longer are you up for? It's 10:40 something for you.
Yeah, 10:41. Probably I'll finish this bag. I'm not sure.
20 minutes, you figure? You good for another 20 or?
Yeah, maybe another 10.
10? Okay, I'm gonna grab a
Hang
drink.
out,
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
You good, kitty?
So we're just finishing up bag 14.
So this is something I got today from Canada. Oh, hey, Canada Post screwed me today. So I got to go back to Canada Post tomorrow to my Shoppers Drug Mart. Yeah. I went in there with my phone app and I had 4 packages I was expecting to pick up from Amazon. What I didn't realize is it should have been 5. I didn't realize Amazon had completed another thing and had shipped it. So I go to Canada Post and first I'm, and I got my phone app that I said, I'm here to pick up 4 packages, blah, blah, blah. And, first I'm thrown off guard because she takes a look at my license and it doesn't look like me because, well, I got full Billy Goat Gruff look happening. Yeah. And she goes, oh, your license is expired. I go, excuse me? She looked really closely because, of course, the photo on the license doesn't really match me anymore. She goes, yeah, they expired earlier this year. I went, oh, man. Well, I got my license replaced earlier in the year. Well, I had it sitting in an envelope here at the desk. But I did have my new health card, which I had done at the exact same time. So she she got my packages and I got out of the store, got home. I'm going through my stuff and it's like, okay, there's something here that I didn't, or something I was expecting and I didn't find. I
Yeah.
can't repeat it because it's actually a gift for my daughter. And it's like, okay, it's not here. I go and check the app. It's like, okay, I got a package here with a tracking code that wasn't in the 4. So what ended up happening was she gave me something. She basically, when you scan one package for me, all of them show up under my name. She just gave me the whole bunch that she saw handy, thinking 4 is 4.
Yeah.
Well, she gave me 3 that I had barcodes for, and one I didn't, and then one that I did have a code for. I didn't notice, but she activated that as saying it's delivered. She actually did it to all 5. So now I got to go back tomorrow. I'm going to take the empty packages so we can do a process of elimination. And I'm going to show her this is the code you still owe me a package for. And then if she says, no, I gave it to you, well, then I'm just going to have to go to Amazon and go, listen, none of these packages had my signature on them.
Yeah.
So either you get the Shoppers Canada Post to look harder, because I've had problems with them before. Like literally, this, you see this Rubik's Cube, when I ordered this, they sent it from, it went from Toronto to Toronto. They bounced it out of my post office to Winnipeg and then back. Oh, yeah, yeah. I know it's been hilarious. And yeah, that was fun. And of course, oh, it's not our fault, really, because it hit your post office first. So you tell me.
Well, how was it my fault?
Yeah. But so yeah, I mean, I don't really anticipate there being a problem. I'm sure I'm going to say, hey, I was here yesterday. These are the 4 you gave me, but you activated 5. Can you check the same spot? And hopefully it's there. They're pretty nice at my Shoppers, and I usually don't wait long, and I'll go early. It just sucks because I was going to walk outside, but now if I'm going to be carrying packages, or at least the empty packages with me, I don't want to take that on a walk with me, so I'll walk and then drive or do something. I don't know. But the Rubik's Cube thing, my security, oh, look how big that is. Good Lord. My security guard at work, he was playing with one, and I hadn't touched one of these in 40 years.
Yeah.
And I picked his up, and I went, oh my goodness. It brought it all back to me. And there used to be, I'm sure there still is, I got to look it up online, but if you got good at it, you could do it in about 64 moves.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I was never, I could never do the Rubik's Cube. I think the best I did was get 2 sides, and that was it.
Well, a common pattern is, okay, so with this one, since they branded the white side, you make a white cross, and then you could start focusing on your corners. And then when you get the white cross, you would look for, okay, where the spindle, the spines go through the 6 sides, you look at the corner. So do I have white, green, and red on this corner? And if I don't, that's what I need to get. Now I do have a white, but I got to get the one with white, green, and red. White, green, and red is here. So, look at that one move, and I got white, green, and red. So I got them on. You can see how close I am already on some of it.
Yeah.
And then you just got to keep that focusing on, okay, if this is going to be your top now. So I need green. So green, orange, yellow. Wherever that is. And usually it's only a handful of moves. And if you're really good, yeah, you can do about 64, maybe 100 moves.
Huh.
I'm going to study some YouTube videos and see if my brain, after 40 years of not touching this, can get one done. Now, back in the day, the cheap ones, I don't know if you remember, we had stickers on them. So if you got really stuck, you peel the stickers off, put them back on. Now, that was the ghetto way to do it. If you're really smart, if you see my hands right now, you can actually apply pressure on the corner and it pops like that. You see that?
Oh,
So
just popped it off and
you could take the corner out and then all the pieces will come out and then you could rebuild it. I mean, to me, it's like, why bother? But honestly, yeah, you could do it like that.
Hey, look, I solved the Rubik's Cube. Like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, it was really hard when you break it apart and put it back together.
And actually, the way this one feels, it looks like it's pretty loose. Like it wouldn't be hard to do. But no, I want to be able to go back to this security guard and sit there, go boom, 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 put it on his desk. Because it's not that I was crazy good at it, but we all kind of knew the pattern back then. So yeah, I've been playing with this. It definitely feels cheaper. I mean, hey, 40 plus years, they've probably gone with some cheaper plastics and stuff. But
Yeah. Well,
it's
I'm actually
smoother.
2 bags done. Actually, I never noticed that I'd gotten into another bag. I felt like I'd been doing one bag the whole time. It's like, oh no, I'm on to bag 15 now. So,
Nice.
well, I think I put some stuff in my sorting trays. I don't have a whole lot. It's nice I can actually reach everything now too. So no more
Yeah,
getting up and moving around.
yeah, that doesn't suck.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna call her quits there, Rick.
All right. Awesome.
We'll chat with you this weekend.
Yep. And the tentative plan is still 8 p.m. Eastern Sunday night for New Bricks. I don't see any problem with that as long as it's good with you guys.
Yeah, no, that should be fine. We'll make it work.
Awesome.
All right.
We're out of here.
Yep, you bet. Night, everyone.
Peace.